Hello, good evening, friend. Today I'm going to solve the problem which the from the chemical bonding chapter, which is asked in the today's evening test. So problem number one is there. The benzoic acid contain 15 sigma bond and 2 pi bond, 15 sigma bond 4 pi bond, 14 sigma bond 4 pi bond, and 13 sigma bond and 4 pi bond. So dear student, this is a very simple problem. Let us try to understand on the board. So when you are going to solve this problem on the board, student, how you will be able to solve this? So let us check it out, student. So they are asking, that is they are saying, a student, that is benzoic acid. So if you are talking about benzoic acid, student, first of all you should know what is the formula of benzoic acid. Then only you will be able to solve this problem. So formula of benzoic acid is like this, student, this one. So that is, this is there, and here is C double bond O, and here is OH is there. This is the benzoic acid, and alternate single and double bond is there. Dear student, you know the valency of carbon is 4. So you check out how many bond are there. 4 bond required for each carbon. So this is the corner or carbon, student. So here you check, that is how many bond are there. 1, 2, 3. Means this position is having 1 hydrogen. This you talk about this corner. So 1, 2, 3. So this position is also having hydrogen. And if you talk about this, student, 1, 2, 3, here is hydrogen. Means all the position there is hydrogen is there, like this. And here is C double bond O, and here we can write that is H, like this. Now student, what you can do here, each double bond, here I am writing, that is each double bond contain, what is contain, student? Each double bond contain, what contain, student? If you talk about, each double bond contain 1 sigma bond, 1 sigma plus 1 pi bond. Each double bond contain 1 sigma plus 1 pi bond. So you try to count out, student. So here is one bond. If you talk about 1, so here is 2, okay, 2, this is 3, and this is 4, and this is 5, and this is 6 single bond. Now you go for the benzene ring, student. So here you go inside, so this will be the 7, student. This is 7. Here the pi bond is there, so this is 8, this is 9, this is 10, this is 11, and this is 12 sigma bond. And 12, here is double bond is there, so here is 1 sigma bond will be there, because each double bond contain 1 sigma 1 pi. So here is 12, so here is 13, this is 14, and this one is the 15. So total sigma bond, when you are talking, student, how many sigma bond? So sigma bond equal to how much, student? That is coming 15 sigma bond. That is total number of sigma bond is coming, student. That is 15 sigma bond. Now let us check pi bond, student. Double bond is known as pi bond, student. So how many double bond is there, student? 1, 2, 3, and here is 1. So that is total pi bond when you are going, student. So how many pi bond is there, student? This is 4. So you check with the option 15 sigma bond, 4 pi bond. So let us check in the option in the screen, student, slide. So which option is there? 15 sigma bond, 4 pi bond. So option number 2 is the correct option, student. You can check here, that is in the option number 2 is there 15 sigma bond and 4 pi bond. Now let us move, student, problem number 2 and check out the problem number 2. How many what they are asking, how many bond are there in the given compound is there, student? And they are saying 14 sigma bond, 8 pi bond, 18 sigma bond, 8 pi bond, 19 sigma bond, 4 pi bond, and 14 sigma bond, 2 pi bond. So what we have to do is, student, we have to draw this structure on the board, and we have to find out that is total number of that is sigma and pi bond in this molecule. So how I told you, student, to solve this kind of problem, what we have to understand firstly, that is I am telling you again and again, each pi bond, firstly each pi bond contain what, student? 1 sigma bond plus 1 pi bond, okay, 1 sigma bond plus 1 pi bond. When you will study hybridization, you will be able to understand. Now you check, student, what the compound is there. Here is, this is compound is given, okay, this compound, and here is the bond line formula is there. Here is like this. Dear student, here is circle is there, means circle means it is resonating a structure. So alternate single and double bond is there. Now you check, student, carbon valency is 4. All the corner are carbon. So you check out, student, for this carbon you see 1, 2, 3, 4. So here already 4 valency is there for this carbon. Here if you see numbering 1, Okay, numbering we are not doing, student. You go for this carbon. So this carbon is how many bond? 1 2 3 bond is there. So one hydrogen will be there. For this one 1 2 3, now one hydrogen. To complete the 4 bond, we are putting the hydrogen atom. Here is also hydrogen atom. On the top also there is hydrogen atom. Here you see for this carbon is already completed. 1 2 3 4. For this carbon, if you go, student, 1 2 3 means here is on the top, here is hydrogen. For this one 1 2 3, so here is hydrogen 1 2 3 4 now, and here is on the last position only one is there, student, carbon is there. So in this position what we have to do, we have to finish the valency. So one bond, here is 2 bond, here is 3 bond, and here is 4 bond. Now you count out, student. So first of all you count this here. So if you are starting here, student, 1 2 3, here is 4 single bond, 5 single bond, and here is 6 single bond. Then inside this is 7 single bond, 8 single bond, 9 10, here is 11, this is 12, and here is 12. If you come, here is 13, this is 14, this is 15, this is 16, and here is 17, 18, and 19. So total number of sigma bond is equal to how much, student? This is 19 is coming. Now pi bond, you see, student, in the ring this double bond, 3 bond, and here is double. So pi bond equal to how many, student? 4. So dear student, I am again and again telling, each double bond is having one sigma and one pi bond. So in the ring 6 single bond, and outside the ring that is 6, that is 12. Here is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and this is 19. Total bond are 19 sigma bond, and that is pi bond is 4. So now check up with the option, student, how much is there. Option number, if you see option number 4, 1 is wrong, 2 is also wrong, 3 is correct option. That is 3. In the 3 they have given, student, what is given? 19 sigma bond and 4 pi bond. So correct option will be option number 3. Now let us move, student, option number, let us check, that is the next question number 3. So what question number 3 is there, student? Which statement is not correct? Which statement is not correct? A sigma bond is weaker than pi bond. Okay, so that is correct. That is, this is wrong statement, student. So our answer will be option number 1. You see, student, here on the board they are saying that is a sigma bond is weaker than pi bond. This is wrong, student. Sigma bond, when you are talking, student, sigma bond, okay, sigma bond, tomorrow we will study in detail. If you talk about the sigma bond, student, formed by head to head overlapping, overlapping. Even you say, student, this head to head overlapping, or you can say, student, this is end to end overlapping, So what will be happening, student? End to end overlapping. So here it will be there like this, student. This is the overlapping will be there, student. This is the formation is sigma bond. This is the sigma bond formation. So this bond is very strong. This is the very strong. So sigma bond is very strong. Okay, very strong. Compared to, if you check pi bond, student, pi bond is formed by like this, student. So here in pi bond is side by side overlapping. So less overlapping is there, student. Less overlapping. So less overlapping, student, this result in the formation of weak pi bond. Pi bond is weak pi bond, because that is overlapping is very weak, student. So due to weak overlapping, the pi bond is very weak, and sigma bond is that is strong. So correct option is option number 1 itself, student. They are saying that is a sigma bond is weaker. This is wrong, student, wrong statement. And pi bond is, they are saying, okay, then pi bond. So this is wrong statement. Okay, now we are moving the question number 4, student. Let us read out the question number 4. Chemical bond formation takes place when energy is absorbed, force of attraction overcome force of repulsion, force of repulsion overcome force of attraction are equal to force of repulsion. So correct option will be option number 4, student. Let us check out and try to understand what they are saying in the option. So they are saying, student, I explain you this one also. When chemical bond, suppose 2 atoms are there, so nucleus is there, and here is the electrons are there. Again, suppose this is the atom number here. If you talk about atom A, and this is atom B, so nucleus is there, student, and here is the electron is there. So this nucleus will attract this electron, okay, and this nucleus will attract this electron, okay. And what is happening, student? This negative charge electron, what they will do? They will repulsion, okay, repulsion. So that is when the chemical bond formation is, student, firstly atoms are far away from each other, so there is no attraction. When they come closer, so attraction force, when the bond formation takes place, attraction force equal to what is there, student, this will become the repulsion force. Okay, repulsion force. So when the bond formation takes place, the question is there, the chemical bond formation takes place. So when the bond formation takes place, student, the attraction force will be become equal to repulsion force. After this, the attraction force will be high. But when the bond formation is taking place, at the time when the bond formation taking place, attraction force will be equal to repulsion force. The correct option will be option number 4, student, where force of attraction are equal to force of repulsion. Now let us move, student, next number. So next question number 5. What question number 5 is there? During bond formation, potential energy of the system is increases, decreases, remain the same, can't be predicted. Dear student, when the bond formation takes place, potential energy always decreases. Now let us try to understand on the board, student, here. So if you talk about this, student, how you will be able to understand if you are talking about this? So question number 5, student. So when the bond form, I told you, student, bond form to acquire what? To acquire stability. Okay, to acquire the stability. अब dear student, bond is being formed to acquire the stability. Of which stability? Low potential, low energy. Okay, better to write that is, student, low potential energy proportional to more stability. Dear student, so bond, when the bond is forming, student, potential energy should be low. It means when the bond will form, that is potential energy will be, student, what? Potential energy will be decreases. Because bond formation, firstly atoms are there, A and B, like this. They are the not stable, student. When they are forming, they suppose this is H is there, and when they are, if you see, two atoms are there, one is hydrogen, another is chlorine. Here they are incomplete, their configuration is not stable. But then when they are forming HCl, their configuration will become stable, so molecule will be become stable. Firstly, this is one single atoms are there, their potential energy is high, but when they are forming the compound, their potential energy will be what, student? Low. So that is, if you check with the option of question number 5, student, what you will find, during the bond formation, student, during the bond formation, potential energy of the system will decrease. So correct option will be option number, student, option number 4. Now let us move, student, question number 6, and try to understand what the question number 6 is saying, student. Let us little increase the bandwidth. Okay, if you go, student, question number 6, read out the question number 6. There are two atoms X and Y. Two atoms X and Y have the 5 and 7 electron. Okay, valence electron, if you talk about valence electron, they are saying X have 5 and Y have 7 valence electron. The formation of the compound formed by this combination is, so student, let us read out there. Here you do on the board. So 5 valence electron means, student, this is belonging to group number 15. 5 valence electron means group 15. Here you are writing that is group 15. Group 15 you can say, and 7 valence electron means group 17. Dear student, when 5 valence electron is there, so 5 valence electron means valency equal to valency. So valency is equal to 8 minus 5. So how many? 3. And for the 7 X valency and Y valency, when you are calculating, student, so what will happening, student? 8 minus 7. Octet minus 7. So how much it is coming, student? 1. Now they are asking formula. So X, Y is their compound, student. X valency you are getting 3 and Y valency you are getting 1. So now you cross multiply, students, to get the formula, crisscross method. So what you will get, student? X, Y, here is 3. X, Y, 3. The correct formula is X, Y, 3. Now let us match with the option, student. Question number 6 option. So what is first option? X, Y. Second X, Y, 2. Third option X, Y, 3. The correct option will be option number 3. Now let us move question number 7, student. What is question number 7? Electronic configuration of an element A is what they are saying is student 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1. So here is their A, they have given student what 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 and 3s1. Now an electronic configuration of another element B is what is student 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p4. So now they are saying the possible compound that can form between A and B. Now this is also very easy problem, student. Let us come and try on the board, student. So A, B they have given student. If you talk about the number of valence electron, if you say here is this is the total coming 11, student. This is sodium. Sodium is number of valence electron is 8, because here is valence orbital is this, so number of valence electron 1. So A number of valence electron 1, because valence cell is having 1 electron. If you see this one, student, 1s2, then 2s2, 2p6, and then this one. So this is first cell, this is second cell, this is third cell. So student, you see this one, this atom is what, student? If you talk 2 to 4, 6, 7, 6 to 10, 10 to 12, 12, 12, 4, 16. 16 means what, student? Sulfur. This is sulfur. So here valency is what, student? If you talk about, so valency will be what, student? The valency will be 6. Now they are asking student, that is valence electron is 6. So here is 1. So now how, if more than 5 is there, so how to calculate the valency for B? So valency for B, when you are calculating valency for B, student, so how is calculate 8 minus 6, so how much is coming? 2. 8 minus 6 is equal to 2. And if more than 4 is there, so we will subtract from the octet. And when less than 4 is there, we directly take. So here is 2, 8, 1 is there, student, so valence electron 1. 2, 8, 6 is there, so valence electron is 6. So valency is how much? 2. So A and B, if you talk about student A and B, what kind of formula will come, student? So B is having the how many valency? 2, or A is 1. So crisscross method, you multiply, student. So what will come, student? A to B. A to B. Now let us check with the option, student. If you go with the option, first option A, B, B, second option A, B, 2, third option A to B. So correct option will be option number 3. Now let us move with the option, question number 8, student, and try to find out the option. Valency expressed generally. What valency expressed generally? First option, total electron in an atom. Wrong, student. Valency means combining capacity. How many bond it is forming, that is valency. So second number, atomicity of animal. Wrong. Oxidation number of animal. Wrong. Combining capacity of element is the valency. Valency is the combining capacity. Suppose, for example, if that is, if hydrogen is there, its combining capacity. Combining capacity, how much, student? Combining capacity. You can write here, valency is equal to, student, valency is equal to combining capacity. If valency 1, combining capacity is the hydrogen. If valency hydrogen, combining capacity 1. If you talk about, that is nitrogen, combining capacity 3. Oxygen, combining capacity 2. So valency is what is, that is representing, that is combining capacity. So that is valency is combining capacity. So correct option will be option number D. Now fourth number. Now go for the question number 9, student. What question number 9? Covalency of the central atom is maximum in. So number of bond which is having the more number of bond, student. If you see, that is first option they have given HCl, second number NH4 plus, third option PCl5, and fourth option H2O. Okay, so they are saying that is which is having the maximum number of covalency. So where is the maximum number of covalent bond are there, student? Let us come on the board and try to find out. So HCl, if you see central atom is what is there, student? Carbon. Here is nitrogen. Here is the phosphorus. Here is water. Oxygen. So if you talk about H, student, here is the C, triple bond N. First option, A number. Okay, option number 1. If you talk about 2, so N, here is the hydrogen is there, and here is H, and H. So here valency is 4. Here is also covalency is 4. Now if you go option number, student, option number 3. So PCl5, student, you see here is Cl, here is Cl, here is Cl, and this side Cl and this side Cl. So total bond, how much valency, student? You see the valency is 5 for third option. If you go fourth option, oxygen, here is hydrogen, here is isogen. So valency is equal to how much, student? 2. So maximum number of bond where student, that is the PCl5. So correct option will be option number is student, you can check, that is option number 3. So this is the correct option number 3 for the 10th question we did student. Okay, now I think we left the question number 9 student. Let us move again question number 9 and check out, that is question number 9. So question number 9, if you are going student, so what you will be able to see, they are saying covalency of central atom is maximum in covalency. So first option they have given BF3, one number, 2 number they are saying SO2Cl2, C number, third number they are saying POCl3, and fourth number they are saying student BeCl2. So dear student, how you will be able to solve this problem if you are going? So you let us try to check how many bond is there. They are saying covalency of central atom maximum in. So 9 number question here we are doing on the board student. You try to find out BFC. So that is, here is that is fluorine atom. Here is fluorine atom and here is fluorine atom. Count the total number of bond in the one. So 1, 2, 3. So valency is equal to how much student? 3. Now B number option. If you see student, here is O, here is O, here is Cl, and here is Cl. So total number of bond you see student 2, 2, 4, 6, 7 and 8. Total number bond if you see student, this is coming more 8 bond. Valency is equal to, it is coming here. If you check out, that is sulfur is capable to form how many bond student? That is sulfur is capable to form, here this is forming how many bond it is forming student? Here is the 2 oxy sulfur 2 to 4. Here is 2 to 4, 5, 6. 2 to 4, 5, 6. Valency is 6 student. 2 to 4, 5, 6. Valency is 6. A third number option if you go student, third number POCl3. So P double bond O, here is Cl, here is Cl, here is Cl. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Valency is equal to 5. Now D number option BeCl2. So here is Cl, here is Cl. So valency is equal to 2. So you see student, which one is having the more number of bond? SO2Cl2. So correct option if with the question number 9 student, option number 2. Okay. Next other question from the 11 to 20 will give in the another slide student, another video. Thank you so much for watching friends.